So we have a new moon in Virgo and it's at 12 p.m. UK Greenwich Mean Time, so 12 p.m. lunchtime. So if you are anywhere else in the world, do work out what time it is. So it's UK at 12 p.m. So this is all about, Virgo is all about looking at the daily routines for this new moon. And it's every aspect of your life. So it's looking at organisation. Are there outstanding bills that need paying? Is there any paperwork lying around that needs filing away and organising? Have you been meaning to clear out within your home? Has it been piling up and you need to kind of organise there? How do you need to organise your life? Getting the garden sorted before the winter kicks in, sorting clothes out. So this is all about organisation in some aspect of your life. Even putting kind of a schedule together for every day for your family. If you feel that you're kind of running around like a headless chicken and you're not really, you don't feel organised since kind of you've been back to the routine of, if you have children, they've been going back to school and you feel that you've become a bit out of routine. This is all about getting organised. This is also about looking at organisation within your health. So diet, daily habits, and routines there. So starting yoga classes, meditation, drinking smoothies daily, and nutrient-packed breakfast, lunches and dinners, fruits and vegetables, and getting early nights, exercising, healing aspects of your life, so within emotional, physical and mental issues, which is something that if you need help with, you can contact me, DM me about, because it's something that I work very closely with. But it's all about looking at health, so organisation with your health. Other things that you need to look at is, are you nitpicking? Are you being too critical of yourself or of others? So are you being too hard on yourself? But also, are you being too hard on others that you love? So there's people in your life very close to you. Are you finding flaws in them? And are you kind of looking at every single area, the stupidest little things, and kind of picking and finding irritations in it? And you need to look at where you can let go a little bit. And we all do this. We can get a little bit, especially when we went through lockdown and we're in that intensity of all being together. You can start finding that things irritate you and you're picking and finding flaws in others. And when you love somebody, it's really important to kind of try and restrain from that. And this is something that we all have to kind of learn. So this is a really good highlighted time to look at this and even write down things that you maybe have been critical of yourself about. So that's something else I would say. And the other thing is with regards to, are you being of service to people? So how can you help others more? So again, are there any, like with all the whole COVID thing, are there any neighbours that you have that are elderly that could do with help with getting shopping? How could you help out other people? Thinking about kindness, about empathy, just really thinking how you can be of service to other people, helping people out. If someone says to you they're struggling, maybe pick up the phone and see how they're getting on, send a text, even like sending a card, like a thinking of you card, or flowers, just something to be of service to somebody and to make someone feel that you're thinking of them. So this is all the kind of Virgo energy. You should feel a little bit of a break this month. We've had a very intense 2020 and the Virgo energy is just that little bit lighter, where you might feel like it's a little bit less intense. But this, I'm afraid, isn't going to be for long. There is going to be more intensity coming. So I would try and enjoy this energy while it lasts, because it's not going to be long before we are going to start feeling more intensity again. It's going to be a bit of a struggle again. So going now on to new moon wishes. So this is obviously a time where wishes is really heightened in manifestation. It's a really good time to write down your wishes. This is solely wishes for you. If you have big dreams and goals and desires, write those down. If you are finding that you've written desires and goals down and they're not quite working in the way you'd hoped, and I'm not saying that you had a huge goal and it should happen within the next month of a new moon, because there's goals that we all have and some of them are large goals and they take time. You have to put the work in. It's not just a case of clicking your fingers and that goal is manifested. It is a case of some dreams and desires, you need to put the work in. The universe wants to see that you truly want it, that you're patient, that you're persevering, that you are hardworking. So, you know, there could be dreams and desires that are big, and you can leave those on your list. However, there might be the odd dream or desire that either is outdated, or you've thought, oh, you know what, I'm not really sure that's for me anymore. It could be that there's some dreams or desires on last month's list that have been fulfilled, which is brilliant. That's great if that's the case. If there are any dreams or desires that you're feeling that you've had on your list for quite a few months now, and you're not really noticing any changes, and you're not really putting the work in, then you really need to think about maybe taking those dreams or desires off, or reassessing what they're about. Because if you want something that badly, you're going to have passion for it. You're going to want to put the work in. And sometimes we can get despondent. We can be thinking, why am I not seeing anything? You know, but remember that just like we have to plant seeds in the garden, and it takes time for that seed to grow into a flower, it's the same process. So you have to be patient. So if you feel you have a desire and it's something you truly want, and you're putting the work in and you're implementing that, then keep it. You know, keep it there. But if you're feeling like quite despondent and like you're not sure that actually that dream is even for you anyway, then really reassess those dreams and desires. Now, what I do want you to do is really feel like that wish is granted. I want you to visualize it, to feel it, to really, really feel it within your heart chakra, which is your chakra here, you know, that soul opening. Really feel that you have it. Get excited about it. Feel it in your bones as if your wish has been granted. And also every day I want you to have an affirmation, but the affirmation should really be as if you already have that. So this is a really like, just an example. This isn't obviously, you know, a desire that could be on your list, but say you really wanted a particular car, you could say every single day, I'm delighted that I have my new car here. I'm delighted that I now am driving my beautiful new red car. This is just, you know, hypothetical, but it's just affirming every day that actually that wish is already granted. And then I want you to surrender it. Let it go, release it. So by doing that, obviously affirming every day throughout the whole of that month, affirming that you already have it and feel it within you. But when you actually write that list, you can either burn the list and release and surrender to the universe and say thank you, or you can keep it in a notepad. If you're the type of person that likes to look back and reflect on what your wishes were, and look at how far you've come, then you can write it in a journal or somewhere special and keep it somewhere. But just at the same time, surrender it, let it go, and let the universe know that you have surrendered it. It's very important to do that in order to trust that that has happened. So that is everything that I want to say for you for the new moon. You can also do new moon meditations, and this is really good when you are trying to manifest. So please do look on YouTube and find there's plenty of new moon manifestations there. So I hope that helps you. Have a really good new moon in Virgo, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.